Alright guys, welcome to another Fisherman's Tale. This is looking at exclusives and store variants. This time it took me a while to get the article out because this was hard to research and look into store variants and decide and con exclusives and decide which ones are actually worth the money. If The video's coming out a little later, it took me a couple days to sort of come up, and I didn't do an all-inclusive list, and I probably couldn't even pick the top 5 or top 6 when I think about it. But I'm going to try to pick 5 that I like and just sort of tell you why I sort of like them. First one we're going to look at is, and just let's just go ahead and get her out of the way. Momoko Peach. She has been blowing up the variant world for the past 6 months, maybe even probably since January. It's one right after the other, right after the other. I mean, some weeks you can have 3 to 4 different store variants come out that she's done. I do like about her is she's not a Marvel person or a DC person or even belong to a certain store person. She's worked for anyone and everyone, and some of her covers are great, and some of them we sort of go okay, but it's also a style choice. And what I do appreciate is her style is unique. Other unique to her. I haven't seen anyone come now. We'll eventually have a lot of copycats that come out that have the very same style, but as long as when her price is cheap enough, you know what? Most stores might just go to her at all times. But we're going to look at the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 100 one. We've talked about it on the site before. It seems to be regularly around a $400 book now. I'm not even sure how much it cost when it first came out, but I know it wasn't $400. This is one of the few you've had some others that have hit 100 and 120. Some even hit 200 when they first came out. But the catch to them always is how much did they cost initially? Were they $15 variants that went to $50 and went to $100, or were they $100 that became $120? Some of the other ones you see on the site, they list them for, I mean, the store price sold them for 25 to 30 bucks, and they've went up to 100, but they might have even broke 150, but they've come back down. But that turtle one seems to be the one of the group that's just hot commodity, definitely demand. And I think it's just a great cover. It's just sort of fun. So that's definitely one of the ones when you're looking out for ones that you should be going for. If miracle of miracles, you run across one in the store. One I tried not to do recent variants, but one that I definitely wanted to touch on is just because it's such a gorgeous cover. Is this Delato, Disney Adventures or Disney Stories 13. One of those I regret. I knew it was coming out and I missed the sell date and it was gone within minutes. Gorgeous cover. Got people that got them. They're so excited. I mean, it's already a $400 book, and who knows? I mean, Disney books, especially that are unique covers, there's just collectors for them. People want them. I don't know if this will spawn a bunch of copycats. It helps that it's Delato, and people love Delato, and I've gotten so used to Delato being a Spider-Man guy and Wolverine guy that it's sort of nice to see him do Mickey Mouse. It's just a great cover. If I could have bought this, I would have paid now I'm not gonna pay $400 for it. I think it's not topped out, but I don't think it's worth the risk now for $400, $500. But man, if I could find one for $100, I probably would jump on it. Next one I want to talk about is one that actually CBSI is one of their sponsors, but it's just such a gorgeous cover. It doesn't matter. It's this amazing Fantasy 15, the Pearl's Turkish print. Just a love Spider-Gwen carrying Miles. Came out maybe a year ago. Wish I had known about it when it came out. Don't have one. Love to have one. They have a lot of great covers, but this one especially by Salor, I think is how you say his name. Just a great cover. I mean, especially just with the heat that came on Miles and Spider-Gwen, this book has climbed, and I think it's one that will stay up there. And I wish I sort of knew about it, but I was like, I don't want to pay $45, $50, and I'll be happy to pay that if I could find one for that price. Also, I want to the con variants is one thing I did notice that con books do seem to be hold their value longer. Once they're deemed to be the one from the con, people go crazy. Now you have con variants that people don't care about, so you have to know hot artist, hot character, everyone's favorite. So I mean, for example, the one we're talking about is those John Tyler Christopher negative space variants. I've written about him before as an artist and all his Star Wars variants and everything, but that Wolverine yellow cover, just so striking, put him on the radar in a way that he hadn't been before. And then people found out, wait, he's been doing them before that? I wish, and I messed out on getting the Rogue when it came out. It was, I think, San Diego Comic-Con. And then he followed that up with New York Comic-Con. There was the Spider-Woman, which was on Strike Force 1. I was able to wrangle one of those. And then I missed out on the C2E2 Wolverine, but then EECC, or Emerald City Comic-Con, did have one. So I was able to get that, and I got them on when they went on sale, which was, I somehow, miracle, I was up at 4 o'clock in the morning when they went on sale. So I was able to get some of those, and I was so excited. I got two, was able to sell one to basically pay for the cost of it and make a little money on the side. It's a great cover. I don't foresee it ever coming below 150. It might even stay around $200 book. The Strike Force and the Rogue have also climbed because of the success of that. I do regret I missed out on the Spider-Man one that just went on sale this past week. I saw the listing, but it was too late. I'd already missed it. But it's a great book. So I'm noticing the con ones, when they hit and they maintain. And then I'm just going to talk about another one. There was a con one. This was years ago. It was a hardcover, New Ways to Die. It actually the cover, the third print, but it, I can't, all the listings I see are over $100, if not $200. I don't know what it sold for at the con because it's 2009, but it's Anti-Venom. It's one of the covers that everyone loves anyways. It's on a hardcover book. These Amazing Spider-Man. I'm a big Spider-Man guy, so I definitely lean in and definitely want some of that. It's just a great cover. It's one of the few older ones that I've found that I just really liked. And then finally, Spawn. Spawn is ridiculous. The amount of people that go crazy for Spawn. And you have the Spawn, the McFarlane 299 that came out for Comic-Con, and you have this Singapore one that I know has made the Hot 10 once or twice. It's a $300 plus variant that people just go crazy for. It's issue 303, so it's a recent one, but it's a very hot book that you definitely want to look into.